But here it is. Right now it's in feed mode. A little blue light on. So all I gotta do is just click it back on. And so it goes back on like that. This is the P1. This is the left side WP40. This is P2. This is the right side WP40. And all I have to do to adjust the power of those is just click these blue buttons right here and go up and back, up and down, just like that. And then this one will work the right side to how I want it. And then this button right here cycles through the modes. So right now this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, else mode, H mode, and C mode, which is the alternating back and forth. And all those right there. I'm going to stick with the C right now. I'm just going to use else mode. I might change it up every week, once a week, just to give my corals and fish just a different, a different taste. So they're not doing the same thing back and forth. And then right here, I'll just show this to you guys real quick. This is what I was talking about, interval. This is your interval between waves, and then this is your control your wave intensity. So if you want a slow wave or a fast wave, you would just basically adjust it to your liking. I kind of go with just a little bit in between. So I just wanted to show that to you guys so that you guys weren't questioning about the twin controller. Like I said, it's worth the money to update your controllers, especially if you have two WPs, and that way you can control both of them. Because unfortunately, as I know right now, some of the controllers, I know I know that Reefkeeper, I guess I don't support this right now, but the other controllers do, unfortunately. But if you guys don't have a controller at all, this is definitely worth it too. So, and here's the light sensor I was talking to you about. If it'll focus in. Okay, I guess not. But it's definitely worth the money. Oh, there we go. I'm definitely glad I got it. It's definitely going to improve my tank by a lot. So I'll keep you guys updated on it, and then that way, well, I guess the only one negative that I have about it is they didn't really give me anything to mount it with. They should at least given me like double-sided tape or something. I mean, might as well just duct tape it to my wall, which I'm not going to do, guys. Don't worry. I've got a little bit more taste in that. But other than that, I'll keep you guys updated. I might build a box for it or some kind of bracket to put up on the wall or put right here. You guys know the woodworking I do; it's somewhat decent. So, and my father would not let me. My father-in-law wouldn't let me get away with just doing something crappy. So, I'll keep you guys updated and stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? So they're both installed. I put them 2/3. Everyone I've been talking to and have reading up on, they've been saying put it 2/3 the way up your tank. So that's what I did. Not quite half, but just 2/3. I angled them up and out towards the bow front, hoping that the bow front creates more of a circular wave, so to speak. Aim them at each other, and it's actually kind of cool. Give me 1 second. I will go through all the wave modes, and right now I have the AC adapter converter on all the way up. It's all the way on 24 volt. So just to give everyone who would like to see at full velocity, you guys can. This is Austin, by the way. He's gonna be YouTube famous. So here we go. Okay, I'll have to explain the buttons real quick. I don't know if you can see. The first one right here. Hold on, let me. Okay, the first one over here on the left side, top green button right here is mode and night mode. So if you hold it down, it'll go to night. The second green button up here is the feed lock. So basically, right now it's on feed lock. It shuts down for until you press that, or it's a 10-minute lock, so basically it'll start back up, and then if you press it again, it'll stop. The blue buttons down in the middle is the this one over here. It's that flow. This one over here is that flow. So actually, it will control the power of the flow that each one controls. I believe the only one you can't control is else mode. Else mode is random, all over the place. Really, really kind of cool. It's kind of cool to have that if you guys want like to clean your tank. To get all the settlement off your rocks real quick, just put it in else mode for about maybe 2-3 minutes, and trust me, it will definitely get all the stuff off your rocks. So I'll go ahead and cycle through. This blue button right here is the wave. You want it fast or slow. All the way left is fast, all the way right is slow. The one on the right is interval, so you can have all the way up from 1 second intervals to all the way up to 2 minutes intervals. And then let's go ahead and turn it on. This is wave 1 right here, all the way down. We got fast wave and interval 1 second intervals. And I'll turn. Oh, are you waving everyone? And I'll turn the wave to halfway fast, halfway slow. Intervals. Really, really good wave action right there. And that's just halfway. Go at 2 minute. 2 minute intervals with a slow wave. Really cool. Now, if I were to turn the power on each power head all the way up. It's okay. Or make fast waves. Water getting on you? Huh? And that's just the sheer power. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And just wait till you see the different wave modes. I'm gonna turn the power down on some of the on both of the WPs, just because when I put them into these other wave modes or the other modes, it's ridiculous. This is wave 2, W2. I'll slowly turn the power up just so you guys get a feel for it. But as soon as it starts coming out, I'm gonna have to stop it. Wave 2, I'm kind of thinking that this one's a continuous flow and this one's a wave. I'm not sure why it's like that. But that's with the power all the way up. You can see the sand is starting to kick up a lot. I turn it back down. This is wave 3. And that's just halfway power too. Okay. This is else mode, and this one gets crazy, and this is only half power. Like I said, my sand is just ridiculous right now. I'll try and go full power for you guys to see what it does. Okay, I'm done with that. And to tell you the truth, I'm not entirely sure. There's an H and C mode now. It's saying that H is a flow make mode, basically is P1 and P2, which is P1, P2, is changed continuously as a is a constant flow rate by adjusting P1 flow and P2 flow. So basically, mode H is just power. You control the knobs come out of play, and you just basically control by this, turning the power up. Like this is P2, so I just turn the power all the way down to the very, very low. And this one, I'll turn all the way up. So this one's going really to full power, and this one is little power. And I'll turn them all the way up, both all the way up. You can see. And halfway. Hey buddy, stop. Hey, he's trying to make a video. You're okay. Okay, and then there's C mode. C mode is a switch to flow make mode. It says P1 and P2 can switch to cycling flow make mode in this mode. P1 work, P2 stop. P1 stop, P2 work. P1 work, P2 stop. Basically, it's just a alternating let's see, it goes P1 work, P2 stop, P2 work, P1 stop. Basically, it's just alternating back and forth, which is really, really kind of cool. In this I think you can change the intervals. Let's just get a little feel for full auto. So bam, it's just basically alternating. Okay, I get it now. And let's change it to fast wave. Starting to get water splashing out already. 2-minute intervals. So basically, if this one stays on for 2 minutes, this one stays off for 2 minutes, and vice versa. I'll go half. I think I might stay with that one. I kind of like the alternating bam, bam, bam. I'm not entirely sure. I might mix it up every week. Just try something different every week. You know, it's always good for your corals and your fish tank to change up your waves. So I don't know. I'm gonna still play around with it. I'm gonna try and figure out where to mount this thing. And it's really cool. I really like the fact that it's interchangeable. You can change the power, and they can give you the power adapter, the power converter, to be able to convert to smaller volts. And then also one thing I want to note, guys, is the light sensor. Yeah, the old controllers, they had the light sensors where you had to plug it in, you had to run the light sensor up somewhere where there was light, and then when the light turned off, the power head shut off. Well, they changed that. The light sensor is actually in the actual controller now. It is right here. Now, I wonder if I were to cover it up, maybe it would switch to night mode. I'm not sure. Well, I'll have to figure that out. But they actually put the light sensor right in there. You can see it. It says light sensor on there with the sensor right in there. That's kind of cool. When I did look at it, you know, I do kind of like the light sensor just because I like to give my fish and corals a little break at night, especially when they've been at it all day. So the light sensor was pretty cool, and when I looked in the box, I didn't see the actual light sensor. I was really upset. And then when I was messing with the controller, I saw the light sensor on there. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I know a lot of people, they were complaining about the light sensors. So I think this is going to take care of a lot of problems. Guys, this is definitely worth the money. I think if you weren't to get, because I didn't have the controllers at all, so for me it was $180 with including shipping. For you guys, I think it's like $35 or $20, or actually I think it's $20 or $25 for just the controller if you already have the WPs, and you also have to make sure to get the actual. You have to get like a twin power supply. Is it like a different kind of power supply? But Fish Street does a pretty good job at explaining what you need if you already have WPs or what you need if you don't have anything. So they were pretty good about it. I'm really happy with the turnout. If you guys have any questions or comments, or if you guys like my video, I really appreciate it if you go ahead and like down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. That way you can see more updates. I will go ahead and do another update video once I have everything set up, everything the way I like it, and everything else is set up. So I appreciate it, guys, and you guys have a great day.